1 John chapter 1, verses 8 and 9. If we claim to be without sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just and will forgive us of our sins and purify us from all unrighteousness. Now, I know some of my favorite church members that we have are our brothers in Folsom Prison, and on occasion I get the opportunity to be there. I've noticed a little trend. It's not always the case, but it is a general truth that it works this way. That when you're among the general population of those at Folsom Prison, out in the yard, generally speaking, every single person you meet is innocent. They didn't do it. Whenever they're sentenced in that moment, they didn't do it. And even if they did it, there's a reason that they did it. And so the judge or the jury were wrong in their sentence and they shouldn't be there. But the moment you step into our chapel in Folsom Prison, the majority of the guys there are guilty. And they'll tell you they're guilty. They admit it. They confess it. They wish they could go back and make it right. And yet in so many ways, they can't. Now, why is that? Why is it that we draw the guilty people and why all the innocent people remain free? Is it literally that simple that if you're guilty, you come to church? If you're not guilty, you don't? No. The truth of the matter is most people at Folsom Prison are guilty for whatever it is they've done. Not everybody, but most. The difference is, apart from Jesus, we can deceive ourselves, and it's beneficial for us to deceive others. To proclaim and project our innocence at all costs, claiming to be a victim now of an unjust system. And yet, whenever you come in and have your eyes opened by God's grace to your own brokenness, to your own sinfulness, notice what happens. Whenever you can be honest before God that you are a sinner, suddenly you can become truthful to yourself and then also truthful to others. To the extent that we are honest with God, we are honest with ourselves and honest with others. So it's not shocking at all that those out in the yard at Folsom Prison who are living in denial before God of who they are would then try to project an innocence, many of them inwardly believing it, but then project it outwardly to other people because there's a great risk and a great danger to say, I'm guilty. But notice what the gospel does for us. It frees us to now live in the truth, to actually confess our sin, to say we are not perfect, we are not without sin. As a matter of fact, we are guilty. And the moment we can claim and acknowledge our guilt, not only can we receive God's grace, but we can begin to be transformed. I wonder how many marriages are struggling because they can't tell each other the truth, and the reason they can't tell each other the truth is because neither one of them are yet to be honest to God. What would it look like in our own lives, in our workplaces, in our families, in our marriage, in our relationships, if we actually got honest? But you and I cannot be honest until we're honest with God himself. The truth of the matter is, we're all guilty. The question is, who's willing to admit it? And the gospel gives us a safe space of invitation to lean in and to live in the truth. And the moment that we do that, notice, the truth itself will begin to set us free.